Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fic Friday. I'm really fucking excited to do this again, because it's been a month since I've recorded the last episode, and I just read the first fucking sentence, and it's glorious. Let's just get right into this. It'll all be in the same order as last time, starting with Pokemon attacking Mewtwo again. I said first sentence, but really it's an author's note, and it just says, "Thanks for reviews everyone. The reason Sarah got Eevee is because Oak was breeding them, okay? And Mewtwo has a god reason for acting." What is that even supposed to be? OOC? Acting... Ook? I don't know what to do there. Okay, here's next chapter. I know this guy probably doesn't speak English, or at least that well, but it's still fucking glorious. Oh, I can't wait. Sarah was tired and angry and sad and trained hard to defeat Mewtwo. Eve. You know it's Eevee. You literally spelled it right up there, but... wait. Oh, fuck it. Eve was getting stronger because she was fighting wild Pokemon and doing good. Then a trainer, "Hey, do you want some battle?" "Sure." The other trainer was hot. Why is that in a quote? No, where's the closing quote? What? Sure, the other trainer was hot and looked like 13-year-old Segab. Look at 13-year-old Segab. Other trainer said, "Go routes," and then there was routes. "What Pokemon is that?" said Sarah. Ralph, said the other trainer that was fighting Sarah, and Ralph saw that Sarah was a nice person because it read her emo. This is so fucking stupid. I love this so much. It read her emotions. Like, nice boy. But I still wanted to fight her. Ralph's confusion. No, Steel confusion, I don't know. Said boy trainer. Eevee dodge and tackle. Said Sarah, and Eevee dodged confusion and used castle. Fucking tackle. Fucking castle. Did I really just fucking say Alright. Alright. I'm good. Routes used confusion, said trainer, and Eevee didn't dodge. Wait, no. Doge! Doge it this time. Sarah told Eevee to use tackle, and Eevee did, and Eevee got a critical hit. Fucking hell. Fucking OP Eevee over here. Alright, I'm good. I'm not good. We're gonna fucking laugh so hard. Routes return, said other trainer. You're good. So are ooh. So are oos. I am Jake, sad trainer. I'm Sarah, said Sarah. Oh, I had forgotten. Mewtwo will explode or slap. How was that relevant to the fucking conversation? She said, "Oh, slap, no." Why, Jake? Why you not tell me this? I am trained to defeat Mewtwo, yelled Sarah. Where the fuck is this conversation? Mewtwo is legendary. You can't fight him on your own. No, own your own. You will need help. Let me join you. Okay, said Sarah. We should catch Pokemon, said Lee. I'm trying to be quiet. Fucking Lake. We should catch Pokemon, said Lee. And they saw some Pokemon, and they caught them. Suddenly Mewtwo teleported them. What the fuck? My stomach's starting to go numb. Oh no. My cheeks. I can't feel my cheeks. You again? Said Mewtwo. I thought I killed you along with the rest of them. Sarah and Jake. Fucking Lake. Sarah and Jake were scarred. Because the Pokemon were weakened. Mewtwo was strong and smart and tough. Mewtwo. Cutting corners, are we? Raised hand, but then another Mewtwo appeared. What? I didn't even mean that reaction. The first one, that was my reaction. I didn't realize Sarah said what. What? Said Sarah. What? Said Jake. What? The new Mewtwo looked at other Mewtwo and said, "You have killed some humans and ruined my good name. You will pay. Close." And then another usher's note. Alright, I've called myself. Holy fucking shit. I fucking love this. I love the ones that are just like this. If you could, just send me as many of these as possible. I wish to read them all. Fucking Lake. I think that's the one that made me laugh the hard. No. Mewtwo raised hand, but then another Mewtwo appeared. What? Said Sarah? What? Said Jake? What? Said the first Mewtwo? What the fuck is this story? I fucking love it. Alright, now we're moving on to Mycophobia. This one, I don't know how to feel about it, but I guess we'll just learn along the way. 1 month later? What? Alright, Peach! Mario yelled. Peach, did you hear the news? Princess Peach turned her head to face him. She was sitting on a bench in her castle courtyard. Yes, I did. Fucking Phineas and Ferb memories coming back now. She looked and sounded dead inside. Fucking the same. Like she had been trying to beat a level of Candy Crush for 3 hours. What the fuck? That's oddly specific. It's another disappearance, Mario said anyways, sitting down way too close to her. This man had no concept of personal space. I mean, this is the 15th person. Fucking 15th, Jesus. This is the 15th person to disappear. What do you think is going on? Could Bowser be behind this? Peach sighed. In the last month, 15 toads had disappeared, with no explanation. The search had been going on for the last 2 weeks, and no trace of them had been found. There had been several culprits, but all of them were ruled out. The only connection between the victims was that they all knew each other and that they liked that Japanese anime stuff, as told by their mother. What the fuck? Just what the fuck anymore? Maybe they had been kidnapped because of their poor choice in waifu. Peach thought to herself, pretty depressing. They all chose mine. I don't think so. Bowser wouldn't do that. He mostly just brings in a bunch of airships and kidnaps me to show off his power. Then talks to me about how he's the regent of romance for 15 hours. What the fuck, Bowser? He wouldn't just discreetly take 15 people, Peach answered. Do you think maybe it has something to do with the Double Danger Dan van I saw? Mario asked her. Okay, first off, it's called the Danger Dan Ghost Van. If you're going to suggest crazy ideas based off of ghost stories I heard at summer camp when I was 12, at least get the name of the urban legend right. Second, that story isn't even real. Well, you know that ghosts exist. Boos are considered normal Mushroom Kingdom citizens, and Luigi literally has a ghost for a dog. So the story seems plausible, right? I mean, the disappearances didn't start until after I saw the van. Okay, sure. I'm pretty sure it's a coincidence, but sure. Peach looked at the cloud and thought about how much that one over the castle looked like an ominous dark van. Strange, she thought. That's totally not connected to the current events at all. No siree. Don't you think we should have called someone to help with the ghost problem? Mario asked. Are we agreeing that this whole thing was caused by me singing the day? Are we agreeing that this whole thing was caused by me seeing Danger Dan, and that the disappearance victims were taken by his ghost? Yeah, Princess Peach agreed. She did not agree that this whole thing was caused by Mario seeing Danger Dan, and that the disappearance victims were taken by his ghost. I'll get my phone. Approximately 1,279 seconds later. Why so specific? Just like, yes, this number. This will do. I have a feeling that he just slammed his hand on the fucking keyboard, just like, yep, that number will do. Luigi cried. Where the fuck did Luigi get here? Luigi cried. He had been scrolling through the internet and had seen a photo of a snake. Then he started thinking about how armless snakes are. Okay, Steven. Then he got really sad and started crying. He had started crying 10 minutes ago and his tears showed no sign of stopping. Life is depressing, you know? What the fuck is this transition? His crying was interrupted by a guitar case falling on his head. He was in the back of a van, sitting amongst various boxes without a seatbelt. If a police car saw him, he would probably be arrested. Then he would go to jail and throw the rest of his life away. Then Prince Peasley... Oh yeah, he's a guy, isn't he? Was that mentioned in chapter 1? I feel like he was. I think he was. What was it called? The Nut Kingdom or something? I don't fucking know. Then Prince Peasley would meet someone super attractive and they would get married and have 12 children without him. Oh yeah, Luigi like has a crush on Prince... Alright, yeah, I get it. And Luigi would rot away in jail, forever doomed to mediocre food and getting beaten up by inmates who are all shorter than him. What a fear. Then he thought about Waluigi. If Waluigi saw him, he would probably get made fun of and be told that he was a big old crybaby. Luigi wiped his tears away, determined to prove imagination Waluigi that he was a super tough, strong, approachable guy with a decent career path and nice hair. Hey, Weesh! The one and only fabulous Princess Daisy called from the front passenger seat. I heard that Prince Peasley is making an appearance at the Generic Romance and Flowers Festival next month. What a fucking name for a festival. Wah? What the fuck was that sound? I didn't even know I would be able to make that sound, but okay. Luigi sat up, causing a crate to fall on his head. God damn, Luigi, stop making shit fall on your head. I'm pretty sure the only thing you want to fall on your head is a nice big cock from Prince Peasley. He yelped, causing Polterpup, his mischievous, lovable, perfect cinnamon roll who did nothing wrong Generalisco dog, to jump and wag their tail. I never thought I would have to read that sentence in my life, but here we are. Oh, this is Professor Egad. Elvingad, is that his actual name? What the fuck? I never knew that, huh. Oh god, I got a creative voice for him as well. Time for a bad Professor Egad voice. I still don't get what you like so much about Prince Peasley, Professor Elvingad, the problematic fave, said. When he walks around without pants, it's a fashion statement and trendy. But when I do it, I'm weird and banned from Target. I knew where that was going, but Target of all places. Okay. Also, he walks around with no pants. Does he at least have fucking underwear on or something? What? Please tell me he does. The only person that really wants to see that is probably a lot of people, actually. Including Luigi. Luigi peeks out of the window. Hey, what are we doing at the Princess Castle? I thought you said we were going to get pizza. Well, you see, I lied to you, Professor Gad explained. Yeah, sorry, but the voice is changing. I'm never going to keep it consistent, seems the fact that I don't remember what I did for his voice the first time, so we'll just go with it. We're actually going to the castle because Princess Toadstool called to tell us that her friend Maria saw the ghostly omen of the Danger Dan ghost van. And that Maria says that it's probably connected to the strange disappearances of those 15 people. Your role is to find and catch the almost impossible to find ghost van and find the 15 missing people. It'll be extremely dangerous and you'll probably die. But that's okay, because if you do catch it, I'll be able to study the legendary Danger Dan ghost, write a paper on its behavior, and take all of the fame and credit after the paper's published. You know, normal stuff. God damn, you guys are a fucking asshole. The Danger Dan ghost van? You mean that's a real thing? I thought that whole thing was just a fake summer camp story, Daisy said loudly. Ah, Daisy, nothing is fake, except the moon except the moon landing. Reality as we know it, and my mother's love for me. Jesus, Egad. You alright back there, Luigi? Maria? Don't you mean Mario? Luigi asked, way too late. Some amount of time later, what's with all these time jumps? Luigi, Daisy, Professor Gad, and Polterpup walked through the doors of Peach's castle. There was no one there to greet them. The guards outside were still sleeping. God damn it, these lazy-ass fuck guards. I guess Peach is also lazy enough to not do jack shit about them, so. So I was a-thinking, Luigi started. Maybe I should have come up with a unique name for Polterpup. You know, since Polterpup is technically the name of its species, and its name is super unoriginal. I was a-thinking something like Joey or Brinselwald. What? You know, something classy. Brinselwald. Sure. Oh yeah, Daisy answered, popping a piece of fruity gum into her mouth. She wasn't actually listening. That reminds me, Luigi said. He tried to strike an intelligent thinking pose. He failed. Why are you here with us? I mean, no offense, but you weren't in any of the Luigi's Mansion games, or even mentioned. You kinda just show up when we play tennis and stuff. I love you platonically, and you're probably my best friend besides Mario. But now you're supposed to be on a ghost catching team? What's your role here?
I think I can answer that,
Professor Gad responded.
Luigi, the author of this story, likes to think that the Super Mario universe is way more complicated and connected than it actually is, and she thinks that...
Oh, it's a she. Oh, fuck, I assumed the gender. Oh, I gotta get out of here, fuck. Alright, I'm back. I think I managed to shake the officers off for now. I think we're good. We're going to continue this. And hope everything goes well.
She likes to think that behind the scenes, you, me, her, and Polterpup form a ghost-busting team, and we ride around the Mushroom Kingdom and the surrounding provinces in a crappy van and go on wacky ghost-related adventures together. I'm the brains, you're the one that does all the work, albeit unwillingly. Daisy is the moral support, and also the strength whenever we need it. And Polterpup is the ultra-cute animal sidekick. So she decided to insert her awful headcanons into this fanfiction that she's writing for acceptance among her nerdy peers. She also thinks about where Waluigi even came from and why I haven't been put into Mario Kart yet, along with Pauline and Fawful. Pretty strange if you ask me.
Right, I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea who Fawful is. Please don't kill me.
Oh yes,
Daisy said again, popping 2 more pieces of fruity gum into her mouth. She still wasn't actually listening. Thought so. At that moment, Princess Peach appeared. She began to majestically descend the stairs as the light from the stained glass windows shone behind her head. Her gait was smooth, slow, and graceful. Her dress was pale pink, which complemented her blonde hair perfectly. The golden crown on her head shined in 1,000 colors, even though we only said gold, and nearly blinded the onlookers. Her bright blue eyes glittered with the wisdom and beauty of 1,000 relatively well-educated men. She looked like a goddess. Something tells me that the credit really likes Peach. Then Mario shot behind her, and both of them fell down the stairs. Oh, that whole scene just went to shit. After Daisy had nearly killed herself laughing, and Peach had gotten nice for her black eye, all 6 of... Oh, it just means everybody. Okay. I thought it meant all 6 of Peach's eyes, and I was gonna be so fucking confused. All 6 of them, Polterpup included, because dogs are people too, stood in the empty kitchen. So, Mario said to break the awkward silence, you guys like a bread, or...
Wait,
Daisy cried, nearly causing Luigi to choke on his Chinese takeout.
Mario, you said you saw Danger Dan's ghost. What the heck happened?
Mario sighed. It was probably the 10th time he had told this story, and he was really just wanted to be rid of the whole ghost fan thing and go back to watching Sailor Moon reruns in his room alone.
So, what's happened was,
everything got foggy and he almost got run over and he woke up a couple hours later on someone's lawn, Peach summarized.
Interesting,
Professor Gad said to himself. He had been writing notes down in a notepad. What a nerd, Peach thought. Well, alright, Peach. She laughed to herself, making fun of other people had given her temporary comfort. For just a moment, she had achieved real happiness. Fucking hell.
So, what do you think we should do to get rid of the ghost? And, get back the victims that were taken?
Mario asked. He didn't know what was going on, as usual.
Maybe we can defeat other evil with the power of cute girls,
Luigi thought aloud.
That's what all of the MMORPG ads on the internet say to do.
Nonsense, Professor Gad laughed as he pulled a large dusty book out of his bag.
We just have to find Danger Dan, provoke him by being annoying and rude, and then,
He flipped through the book.
Profit? That makes sense,
Mario replied. Luigi stared at his empty takeout. What the fuck was this chapter? So Peach is depressed, Daisy, Luigi, Dr. Egad, and Polterpup on a ghost-busting team. I don't know what to make of this chapter. That's all I really have to say about it. Just, Moving on to Lying Here, the Legend of Zelda one. I remember having a positive opinion about this one, but it was one of the search results when I looked up bad Legend of Zelda fanfic, so I have a feeling it's going to get bad towards the end. I don't really know. So it was that Link found Zelda. Wait, hold on, what? So it was that Link found Zelda again. I can't tell if that's actual English or broken English, and I'm very confused right now. In the library, coming through another newspaper, highlighting mistakes. Behind her, a group of older students leered at her, with that dopey, almost open-mouthed look guys had. Link stared at them, suddenly feeling defensive for her, and catching on of... Wait. That's supposed to be catching one of them, alright. catching one of them in the eye, stared him down. He looked away, whispering to his mates. A few seconds later, they all turned away, aware that if they kept up their antics, they would be causing trouble for themselves.
Hey, Zelda,
Link called.
come on.
The younger girl stood up and strode toward him. The two of them walked toward the bus stop, engaged in conversation. I can't remember what Link's voice was, so we'll just go with that.
Hey, I forgot to thank...
No, you didn't, but go on.
Well, I wanted to thank you for taking the bus with me, because the last times I've been taking the bus, the guys... well...
Yeah, I get you. Link murmured darkly. Whoa, is Link turning evil? What the fuck? Remembering the denizens of the night who flocked to the buses during the nocturnal hours in the hopes of getting lucky, or perving on young Hylian girls that took the bus at that time.
Oh, what cons?
They boarded the bus together, and Link put on his MP3 and listened to one of the earphones? What? He put in one of the earphones, letting the other hang carelessly. Okay, carelessly, not carelessly.
So, tell me more about the Kokiri Institute of Science. What are the people like there?
Do you remember Mito?
Wasn't he the... oh my goodness, and...
Yeah, that guy. He was so snobbish and such an asshole. I had him for chemistry. Sarius said I was really good at it, but he was the one that turned me off. Off it, I mean.
Well, you know, you shouldn't go and not take a subject because, like, the teacher's an asshole.
Zelda smiled.
Did you like studying chemistry?
Well, yeah, but
Maybe you should take both of them.
Zelda smiled at him, then bit one of her fingers. Oh shit, she's starting to fucking run. Alright. I think we're good.
Though, I don't know. It's a lot of risk and all that, because it's a huge workload.
Nah, I don't care. It can't be that bad. I'll go for it and I'll make sure I'll finish it. Link grinned. I think that I'll see if I can change it somehow. Thanks for the idea.
Oh, no props.
Zelda looked at him curiously, twirling her ponytail.
You know, you're pretty cute sometimes.
Link felt his face going red as he blushed from her compliment. Thanks, he muttered, embarrassed. Well, to tell you the truth, I thought. And at that moment, the bus squealed and rammed into something. Oh Jesus, god damn it, this bus driver. I remember the bus driver being a shit one. So, the back wheels twisted and the whole vehicle skidded. Link and Zelda, who were sitting on the right side of the bus, were suddenly slammed into the side of the bus. Then the whole bus tumbled onto its side and lay still, leaving a few broken cars. Fucking cars themselves, not like didn't run into cars, no. Leaving a few broken cars. Whole fucking cars. Shattered wall and lots of cracked glass in its wall. Link was laying next to Zelda. His head was bleeding. Side of the bus. The windows had suddenly become the floor. Two of them were lying on the broken glass and battered concrete, injured and bleeding. At the front of the bus, the old bum was yelling that he had told everyone the driver didn't have a license. Link could feel his side splitting open, and stabs of searing pain breaking through his abdomen. The arm he was lying out was twisted at an odd angle, and his shoulder spurted blood. His collarbone had fractured and broken through the skin. Even now, his life was slipping away before him. Link laughed absently, deciding that he would spend the last few moments of his life listening to music and bleeding his heart out. His MP3, miraculously undamaged, still blared through his headphones. Think we'll die? I don't really know. Anyway, let's just listen to my music.
Could you pass us the other one?
Zelda murmured weakly. Hold on, do they both just not even try to escape out of that situation? Are they just fucking accepting their death? Fucking hell, they truly are millennials. Zelda murmured weakly, the blood pooling around her head. Link winced as he... I know that's supposed to be maneuvered, but I don't think that's how you spell it. Link winced as he maneuvered the earpiece around his broken body to Zelda's waiting hand. He pushed it into her own ear, then smiled an angelic smile.
Hold my hand, please.
Link pushed himself around onto his back and grasped her hand, returning her smile. You could feel more blood pouring out. His and Zelda's blood was mixing, forming a widening pool around the two of them. I only wish it didn't end this way, he murmured. He could feel a darkness ominously setting in, but all he could feel was a small, tender hand grasping his own. Even if his arm and shoulder felt like they were on fire, he held that hand as tightly as he could, and smiled. I'm not singing so I can save yours. Had their minds together, they could forget that world they were leaving behind, and lie together, in an imaginary hilltop, just imagining a plentitude of scenarios and dreams that revolved around their little summit. What the fuck was any of that? They literally just sat there, and the only thought that they had was, let's listen to some music. And I don't know what to make. for this chapter. Well, it's not a chapter, but this whole section. Scrolling down, there's actually a whole nother section left, but I'm gonna save that for next time because I've got other things to do today. So that leaves off this episode of Fanfic Friday. I feel like the only one that kept consistent on its actual enjoyment was the Pokemon one. It probably got better, I'm gonna be honest. What? Said Sarah. What? Said Jake. What? Said the first mute. I'm really enjoying the Pokemon one. I don't know about the other two, but that one's definitely my favorite right now. Thank you all for watching this entry of Fanfic Friday. I'll catch you all next week, most likely reading the same shit stories. See ya. Remembering the distance and or perving on young Helen, or perving on Hunt. Then the whole bus trembled. Chat had the blood pooling around. Arm and shoulder felt like they were fine.